It's a 1v1 here we are, and oh, now I didn't see it, but I think players are free to choose the safes they want to. I don't remember. Can you check that really fast, Jeanette? Anyways, we have a Hunt War. We have a Hunt War, awesome, and the map is WiC Arabia, WiC Dry Arabia even. So Hunt War. Always nice to see, one of the most played settings on Voobly. Always nice to see, always full of action, and dying to see how will this play out. I'm right now on the point of view of Mr. Yo. Let's take a look at his map. I don't even see his main goal. Where is his main goal? It's here at the back. Okay, so very good goal here, to be honest, at the very back. His berries as well here at the back could be easily protected. The only bad thing you can see so far is a very open front of the map here. You can see all of this is open. This here is open, so if he actually is gonna try to wall this, it could be a hell of a work, hell of a trouble to get this walled in time. One of his boards is forward, the other board is forward too, so that's also dangerous. Let's see if ACCM will actually try to take advantage of that. Switching back,
yeah, now I think the players are allowed to pick, by the way.
They're allowed to pick, so okay, interesting to see both players picking hunts. We've had loads of discussions if Mayans and Aztecs are better than hunts on a 1v versus 1 Arabia. Looks like both these players feel like hunts are the best civilization for this map, so interesting here to see. Anyway, let's take a look at the map from ACCM. He has a front gold here, very widely open front gold. The other gold is here at the front too, and the third one is also at the front. So actually the golds are pretty terrible for ACCM. If Mr. Yo actually decides to go very aggressive and forward on Feudal Age, he could be able to do very nice amount of damage here onto ACCM. What about the stone? Well, this stone, I guess it could be safe if he starts collecting it soon enough. I don't see where the second stone is. But doesn't, yeah, that's where the second stone is, also very forward. So altogether, looks to me like ACCM has a worse map just because of this very forward resources here. He has forward gold, all of them are forward, so it's really going to be really hard for ACCM here to keep the control of his golds. You see ACCM going for only 3 villagers on wood. This usually indicates a scout rush, the will to go for a scout rush. He was just here waiting for his villagers to finish the sheep. Very nicely done. He needs to be careful though. Yeah, okay, all cool. It's not losing any villager. And that's usually what this means. When player put 3 players on wood, they will usually go for scouts. What has Yo done? Yo only 3 villagers on wood too, so looks like he's also aiming for a scout rush here. He's also luring deer onto his town center. As you can see, 2 of them have already been lured. I didn't see ACCM doing that. Does he even have enough? No, yeah, his deer are very hard lurable here. They're behind the forest, so yeah, another thing not going very well here for ACCM, apart from the fact that his map seems to be a little bit worse than Yo's. You gotta think Yo needs to get his second boar. Yeah, there you go. I think he's gonna be a little bit too late with that second boar. It's probably gonna send all the villagers to this deer here. Another very nice lure here, just under his TC. Very nicely done. And looks like he's even gonna go for the 4th one and make sure he gets all that food boost. He's gonna try and block the boar with the sheep. But there's ACCM coming with a scout. If he says this soon enough, he's probably gonna be able to block this villager. Will he? Will he? Yeah, he's trying to, but needs to go back. No, oh, Mr. Yo, what did you stop? Yeah, there you go. That's GG villager. Mr. Yo just lost a villager, so nice job here by ACCM. Being able to keep his scout alive, taking one of the sheep back from Mr. Yo, and making their, yeah, it's not very terrible considering Mr. Yo was already population 17, but losing a villager is never ideal, so nice job here by VNS ACCM. Mr. Yo still trying to get the 4th deer right there. Looks like he's gonna be able to do it just nicely now. There we go. It's gonna land just under the TC. Really nicely done here by Mr. Yo. Let me switch back to ACCM 21. What's happening here? A little bit of a scout fight, scout engagement, nothing too major. And Yeah, I do wonder why exactly he's sending so many villagers to food. I would have expected them to have switched to the second lumber camp by now. Let's see what he's gonna go for. Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of food now. He should have sent a little bit of villagers a little bit sooner to wood, I reckon. And that's the click. That's a 21 population click. No farms whatsoever here, as you can see. Not sure about that lumber camp. I'm not so sure. Looks like he wants to have it very protected here, and indeed, if he just makes a few palisades in here, he's gonna have it very nicely protected. Okay, so but this is what happening. Looks like ACCM is not gonna go. It's not gonna go passive on it. It's gonna go forward, as you can see. It's sending a few villagers in already. It's gonna have a small encounter here with the wolf. Nothing that is gonna disturb him too much. You can kill it very, very nicely and easy and fast. What about Mr. Yo? Mr. Yo, up with 21 population, which in fact is a 22 population since he actually lost one villager. And yeah, that food income is obviously great already. Look at that. He the deer pushing there totally played a role there. Of course, he already has on 300 food and not even 50% up. So he's gonna have enough food to pull loads of scouts from the beginning. I do wonder what he's, yeah, he's scouting. I think, yeah, he just found it. He found that lumber camp, so he knows where ACCM is. ACCM obviously knows where Mr. Yo is, because he's just unblocked that one villager earlier in the game. But this is good for ACCM. This is good, because Mr. Yo has his scout totally at another place, and he still has no idea that ACCM is going to go forward here with 4 villagers. Not surprising, ACCM already up. Why is he? Yeah, he's probably gonna go for an archery range and eventually drop a tower at some point. I just wonder where will he try to drop that first tower. Moving in here, let me go into this point of view, maybe that's easier to see. Yeah, so this is where it's gonna be, and looks like Mr. Yo hasn't seen this because he's doing a stable, and players usually try to do an archery range when they see a fort is incoming. And Mr. Yo just spotted this, is trying to make his own tower with more villagers, so he's probably gonna win the race to make the tower, and he immediately stops. How is this gonna be? If he cancels the tower, I can't say if he will have enough stone to buy another one, to make another one. That's hard for me to say. Anyway, Yo again going with all his villagers here towards this tower. Probably he's gonna try it and take a fight. Nope, not. Just not yet. He still wants to wait a little bit until he actually goes all in, which seems to be the case for Yellow. He is going kind of all in here with villagers and spearman and 1 scout. Yeah, he still needs to produce more from that archery range if he wants it to be really effective. Looks like Mr. Yo is not gonna care about that fort. He's just gonna send all his scouts towards ACCM base, and in doing so, he might be able to take a few villagers. As you can see, there's no spearmen whatsoever from ACCM there. He's only now sending 1 back. So ACCM has just cancelled their towers, and as you can see, he still has enough stone to make another one. So that's actually a very nice thing for him. He's probably gonna make it here somewhere around this stone, and then just let his villagers collect from that stone straight away. And this tower is very aggressive here. Really, really aggressive tower there by ACCM. Mr. Yo has just saw it. I don't know if he's gonna bring in villagers to try and destroy it. I don't know. Anyway, looks like Mr. Yo was able to tackle those both those spearmen, but in doing so, he delayed his time to get into ACCM space, and looks like ACCM is pretty much walled in, fully walled in by now. Okay, Mr. Yo going a little bit all in with his villagers here, but he thinks that's not gonna be able to destroy that tower, because ACCM was actually able to wall it just at the right time. So far, a nice forward here by ACCM. He's still very much alive. He was able to cancel, to deny the berries for Mr. Yo, and also that gold. Bear in mind, Mr. Yo will not have access to this gold. And where does he have the other golds? One of them is here, also very forward, and the third one too. So also a hard spot here for Yo, not having any free golds to collect from at this point. I see the scouts here, but as I just mentioned before, they won't have the chance to do anything valuable, because ACCM was able to put walls all around his base, and by doing so, he's very much safe, keeping a few villagers idle though. He does need to take care of these villagers, which are not doing anything at this point. Few skirmishers already out here for ACCM. I don't see Mr. Yo. Yeah, looks like Mr. Yo is not even gonna try to attack more there, because as you can see, all of it is walled. He's bringing back his scouts by now. That's 5 of them. He just needs to get some ranged units to make sure he can snipe those spearmen, and only then he can engage with all of his scouts. Take a look at the populations. As we suspect, it looks like ACCM is doing good. He has more army. They have the exact same amount of villagers, so economy-wise looks like both players are fine, which shouldn't be the case since Yellow actually went forward, right? So you would expect him to have a little bit of a worse economy. Anyway, looks like it's gonna be tower-on-tower action once more. Mr. Yo bringing in more villagers to make sure he completes his tower faster than ACCM does, but ACCM has the army. ACCM has the army to try and delay this tower for Mr. Yo. He just needs to keep shooting at the villagers, and by doing so, he will probably delay enough these villagers so that his tower can be up first. Not sure if that's gonna be the case. Yeah, no, looks like Mr. Yo's gonna go up first. Yeah, and maybe, well, ACCM is gonna have it completed for sure, but now he will probably lose it, as Mr. Yo can just easily add a few villagers to the fight. That's very much what he's doing here. Only attacking with 2 though, only attacking with 2, that's not too much. ACCM needs to take care with his skirmishers, he needs to bring them back, as the tower can easily fire upon them as well. Looks like Mr. Yo is not giving up on those scouts. He's still gonna try and find a place to hit. And all the resources are still very much walled. But I guess he could snipe one of the... Yeah, he's gonna see these villagers. No, he wasn't able to see them. He wasn't able to see them. Is this open here? Is this... Oh, yes it is! Yes it is, it's open! So, ooh, this is so bad for ACCM. Nice find there by Mr. Yo. Looks like ACCM hasn't noticed this just yet. He's gonna lose a few villagers there, that's for sure. Or is he? Or is he? I didn't hear a single kill. Yeah, there you go. He lost 1 villager. But yeah, he just killed 2 villagers. So nice job there. And is idling the wood line of ACCM as well. So good job there by Mr. Yo. He did lose 5 scouts. That's true, but he killed 2 villagers. As we just suspected before, that tower is not going to take long. It's going to go down very, very, very soon. And let's take a look at the economies. Yeah, ACCM looks like he does have more resources. It looks like he could be the one to go up first to Castle Age here if he actually wants to. Yeah, the fact he's laying down a stable lets me know that he's actually not trying to go up as fast as he can. He prefers to stay a little bit more in Feudal Age and try to harass Mr. Yo a little bit.
Yo is going forward, by the way. Do you see that?
Oh, wow.
There's 3 villagers in the middle.
3 villagers going in here is indeed. He's probably going to drop a tower there behind that wood line from ACCM. That's my guess, at least. And looks like Mr. Yo is also doing a nice job here of pushing back ACCM all over out of this base. As you can see, the villagers are now forced to walk back, and the army of ACCM is also going back. Is he being upgraded? So yeah, he doesn't have enough upgrades, as you can see. ACCM still on 0 upgrades on his army. Mr. Yo, on the other side, already has the +1 attack. Yeah, looks like he's trying to kill this tower. He will eventually be able to do it, but keep in mind it's only 1 villager, so that's gonna take time. Yeah, and as we suspected, that's gonna be a tower there, all over the wood line of ACCM. Actually, a very nice option here by Mr. Yo. The scouts are now coming in from ACCM. Let's see what kind of damage will they be able to do. Yeah, Mr. Yo doesn't have a single spear so far, so these skirmishers will be in trouble. Oh, well, he chooses to go back for some reason. Maybe he's waiting for an upgrade. Let me see. No, sorry. He's doing fletching. Yeah, he's doing fletching. So he will try to kill the skirmishers. Let's see if he's gonna be able to. He just killed 1 of them, but yeah, he is under tower fire now. So he actually needs to go back because those towers will be able to kill the scouts fairly easily. At least until they have bloodlines or other kinds of feudal upgrades. This tower seems like it will go down very soon now. Let's take a look at the economies. Mr. Yo still seems to be a little bit further behind when it comes to resources. This tower is now up for Mr. Yo. It has denied ACCM from taking that that wood line. He could easily just go here, make another lumber camp, or even here. I think I would prefer to have a second lumber camp, but looks like he's not gonna do that. In the meantime, looks like ACCM is gonna be the one to go up faster to Castle H. He's not missing a lot of resources, a little bit of food, and he will be fine. And a nice snipe here from ACCM. Yeah, he's able to take a villager. Nice job here by ACCM, making use of his 2 scouts that he still had from earlier. And he's only missing a little bit of food. Looks like he's changing, yeah, he's changing into archers, as you would expect when you're actually planning to go up. And he just needs to make sure he can keep his base alive and very much safe until he reaches Castle H, which shouldn't be too much of a big problem, to be honest, because thank you, man, because Mr. Yo only has a few scouts of his own. Anyway, looks... Oh, I seem to have missed this one here. There's a tower here coming up, which well, already went up, to be honest, from ACCM, trying to attack this wood line from a blue player, and looks like Mr. Yo is not concentrating enough here. He needs to put his villagers back in. He already lost one of them, and yeah, there's a big fight here happening on the middle, and yeah, more scouts for more scouts here for Mr. Yo. So ACCM needs to go back, make sure he keeps his army alive at least until he reaches Castle H. The problem for him is he doesn't have enough archers. Yeah, he doesn't have enough archers, I think, to tackle all these scouts and all these skirmishes from Mr. Yo. And this is a very bad fight here for ACCM, who needs to go back and is now left with pretty much no army. So that Castle H's upgrade is gonna be sort of wasted. It's gonna be so hard for him to defend now. Scouts coming in from Mr. Yo, a lot of skirmishes too, and these skirmishes are already +1 attacks, so they can kill villagers with a few hits too. ACCM is going. Is probably gonna try to switch into knights once he gets to Castle H, because he does know the archers are just not gonna be able to cut it at this point. There are too many skirmishes from Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo doing a bad job here now, running straight into the TC of ACCM, now going back. So 2 villagers even here, yeah, is gonna put a tower here, is gonna try to stop the gold income for ACCM, and this could be really good. The bad thing going here for Yo is that ACCM has enough gold for 2 or 3 knights, and probably 2 or 3 knights are just enough army to kill all of this army from Mr. Yo, which is mainly composed of skirmishers, and he does not have any spearmen right there. Looks like Yo is having no problem to defend back at home. That tower he was able to put in, he's going to be able to destroy this one, and there you go. It's GG for that tower. And now let's see if ACCM is going to be able to kill. Just as I suspected, 2 or 3 knights are going to be enough to kill all the army of Mr. Yo. I would have chosen to follow the skirmishers. Not sure why he chose to follow the scouts. He won't be able to catch them up. I would have expected him to follow the skirmishers and not the scouts. Anyway, he now needs to do something against this tower. He's attacking it with knights, attacking it with villagers. Mr. Yo is not stupid, of course. He was able to wall all the way back that tower, trying to repair it. I don't know. Is it going down faster? No, is it? Hard to say. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down. So 2 villagers are not going to be enough to keep repairing that tower in time. Yeah, ACCM just needs to take a look at this and actually send one of the knights to destroy the skirmishers. 1 knight will be enough to take care of business here. Trying the raid is still ACCM here with the knights and the scouts. Looks like he's actually doing a very nice job here. He was able to kill a few villagers right there, and but yeah, the problem is Mr. Yo has pretty much spammed towers all over his base, so it's probably gonna be enough for now, especially considering that ACCM still missing upgrades. He doesn't have bloodlines, and he also does not have the 2nd armor upgrade. And that's tower down for Mr. Yo there, which will lose these 2 villagers for sure. And that's the goal gold back to the hands of ACCM, which is now safe. Very, very good game so far. I do wonder how much time does Yo still need to get up to Castle H. He desperately needs to do it, and it's on pretty much 80%, almost 90%, so he's gonna be able to be up very soon. What does he have? 2 stable, so probably, yeah, only 1 archery range, so he's going for Ignites himself, but he's obviously gonna up with a better economy than ACCM had, so he will be able to do more upgrades, I think so. Yeah, first upgrade being done. I'm gonna assume that he already did the Bloodlines upgrade, so his army is gonna be more powerful than the one of ACCM. Yeah, look at this. ACCM losing knights to spearmen. That's what happens when you have when you're still missing this many number of upgrades. Adding a monastery is ACCM. Now let me go back to his point of view. Well, looks like more action is happening here, so I need to go back. Another raid here by ACCM, which kind of feels to me he's wasting a little bit too much of army, just because he's attacking without enough upgrades. His knights are very weak at this point. Let me take a look at Mr. Yo is has bloodlines, while ACCM still does not have these upgrades, which is very, very, very important. Let me see if Mr. Yo is actually doing the +2. No, he's not. No, he's not. Looks like the game has just calmed down a little bit longer. I see a second TC going up here for Mr. Yo. Let me see if ACCM is doing... No, ACCM is not doing such thing. He does have the resources to it, but probably he feels like he's still missing more food. He doesn't have enough food to keep second TC up and running at this point. Some more ratings here, so really nice job by ACCM by keeping Mr. Yo busy, but it kind of feels to me he's wasting a little bit too much army. There are pikes there, and he still does not have enough upgrades to be able to do anything really big here onto the economy of Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo already with the pike upgrade done, as you can see. Is he actually still making some of them? Let me switch back. No, he just made a few of them, not too many. Taking a look at the populations, looks like Mr. Yo is lower on population, which is kind of surprising to me. Let's look at the villager count. 43 villagers for both players. So very, very even at this point. Really hard to say who's winning it. The score tells me Mr. Yo is winning, but I'm really not sure that's the case, because both players have the same amount of villagers, and ACCM actually has more army at this point. Just this problem that he still does not have enough upgrades on those knights. He desperately needs to get them running. Oh my god, this is just so unfortunate. This is just so unfortunate. He's gonna lose a lot of villagers there, just because he didn't notice there was a small hole there. Probably was over chopped by one of the villagers. He now needs to run back. He's gonna lose 2 villagers down, 3 villagers down. Nether monks are gonna take care of business, but it's really not ideal. Mr. Yo is gonna lose both, or is he? Or is he? Yeah, this is... Oh my god, no! What's happening, ACCM? You're gonna lose both monks. Oh my god, he just lost both monks because he didn't send his knights just... So Mr. Yo is actually able to keep both of his knights alive. A little bit of a bad micro there by ACCM, allowing Mr. Yo to come pretty much unharmed out of that fight. Taking a look at the villagers once more, and it's Mr. Yo developing his advantage even more on the villagers. Look at that, just 1 minute ago it was pretty much the same amount of villagers, and now Mr. Yo is leading by 12. That's a huge difference at this point, and he's also on 3 TCs already, 1, 2, 3, 4 TCs, pick that 4 TCs, while ACCM only on 2. So ACCM really needs to go aggressive. If he does not want to spend his economy, if he does not want to add more TCs, he does need to go aggressive on Mr. Yo. Otherwise, he's just gonna fall more and more behind. One of the TCs not producing though. Mr. Yo needs to take care of this one. It seems to be a little bit idle here. ACCM trying to go forward. He does have the bloodlines upgrade now. That's good. Does he have... No, he does not have the economy to make the +2 armor upgrade just yet. He's trying to find a place to hit. Bad thing for him is Mr. Yo has town centers all over the place, so he's probably gonna be fine, and he's not gonna hurt too much from this attack. Yeah, He's gonna try to get here, but this TC is gonna take care of business. TC has a +1 attack, maybe would be an option to make the +2 attack to make sure these TCs are even more effective against the Knights. Well, to be fair, that's a nice raid right there from ACCM. He just killed 4 villagers and doesn't seem like he lost a single Knight so far. He just lost the first one. He's probably gonna lose one to the Monk. There he goes. And when the pikes come in, he probably needs to go back. He just wants to make sure that Monk is gonna die. There he goes. He kills the Monk, and now it's time to go back. None of the players with a +2 upgrade. That's somehow surprising to me. I would have expected players to have the +2 upgrade a little bit earlier. Nice conversion there by ACCM just at the last minute. But what I don't like here for ACCM is that he's only on 2 TCs, as you can see, and he's not really doing the damage he needs to. He doesn't seem to be concentrating too much on army. Look at this, both stables are idle at this point, and if you're behind on economy and you don't do anything to disrupt the economy of your opponent, you're just gonna fall back more and more. Let me take a look at the villagers once more. Yeah, and the advantage has further increased for Mr. Yo. It's already 20 villagers apart, as you can see. And ACCM does need to pull something out of this game. He can't just allow Mr. Yo to freely boom and let him do whatever he wants with the economy. He's just not doing the damage he wants to. Looks like he's trying to switch here onto cavalry archers. Still missing the +2 upgrade though, which he definitely needs. Mr. Yo is doing all he can to just keep himself safe. To be honest, he has been able to do that so far. He didn't lose too many villagers. This attack could be good. This could be a nice attack now from ACCM. Still missing the +2 upgrade, but this looks like Mr. Yo is not paying attention to this side of the map here. He's losing villagers. That was 2 villagers down right there. And if he actually tries to go here to this wood line, he's probably gonna be able to take a few more there. Or probably not. Too many towers there. And Knights coming in from Mr. Yo as well. Pikes are there, and a Monk. And yeah, this could end up becoming a little bit of a nightmare here for ACCM. He now needs to go back as fast as possible, which he is doing. Yo's resources looking really good. In just a few moments, he will be able to up to Castle Imperial Age. Sorry about that. And ACCM only now has been able to make the 3rd TC. Look at this, 3rd TC only now. So that's gonna put him a little bit behind here. Let's take a look once more at the villagers. Yeah, looks like he didn't lose too many villagers at this point. It's still only 20 advantage for Mr. Yo, who will be going up to Imperial Age very soon, I reckon. I saw a few archery ranges going down there. There we go. So he's switching, slowly but surely switching to cavalry archers here. And he's gonna prepare his attack. Probably gonna add some siege workshops at some point as well. Going back to the normal score, taking a look at ACCM's economy. ACCM still playing this a little bit too passive. He does need to go aggressive on this if he still wants to have a chance at taking back this game from Mr. Yo, who seems to be leading in the economy at this point. Yeah, almost there is Mr. Yo, just about to click up to Imperial Age. He's going to be able to do it just now. Come on, Mr. Yo, come on, there we go. Imperial Age upgrade being made. Looks like Mr. Yo is gonna go for cavalry archers. I'm still missing 1 siege workshop though, if he actually wants to do a heavy push onto ACCM. Still only three town centers here for ACCM. It's not attacking too much either. I see some army going in here. This could be a nice raid. Let's see how is he going to be able to tackle this. Mr. Yo looks to me like he has enough army to stop it, to be honest. Let's see if that's going to be the case. That's +2 for these cavalry archers, but also +2 for Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo a little bit scared, it seems, going back to the safety of that hill. Yeah, but that was enough to scare away the army of ACCM, who now needs to go back to the top of the hill and is trying to fight this. This could actually be a nice fight for him. Mr. Yo is keeping his pikes totally idle. He needs to bring them into the fight, otherwise that's not going to go good for him. That's what he was trying to do before ACCM pulled back his army. more and more archery ranges. There are 5 of them. I just saw Thumb Ring being made at this point, and he almost has enough stone for the castle. He's probably saving for it. I'm just still missing the Siege Workshop though. I really would wish he would make a Siege Workshop here. In ACCM, he's not really increasing his army, is he? He seems to have the same amount of army the whole time. And by this time, Mr. Yo isn't really lower on population when it comes to army. He seems to be matching this just fine, and he will be the one first to be up to Imperial, so that's gonna be easy tackle here for this Yo's army, who just lost a few villages there, so nice job there by ACCM. Always searching for places to hit Yo's economy. Yeah, the resources are looking really good for Mr. Yo. He's gonna be able to do the heavy cavalry archer upgrade straight away if he actually chooses to do it first. No, he goes for the +3 attack first, and at the same time, looks like ACCM was splitting his army a little bit, raiding here Mr. Yo at this wood line. He's still losing more than he is actually killing, though. I'm not sure he got many villages down there. Yeah, not many numbers left there for ACCM. While he's still, oh, he's gonna be trapped. He's gonna be trapped, and this is gonna be the end for this army. Mr. Yo is gonna trap him here. He needs, yeah, he just saw it, and these cavalry archers are already +3, so he's gonna be able to freely shoot down this knights from ACCM, who needs to run back. But I'm gonna assume Mr. Yo already has the ballistics upgrade, so all of these cavalry archers are probably gonna die, at least most of them, and the other ones are even gonna be converted. So very nice job there by Mr. Yo, trapping down the army of ACCM onto that small corner. ACCM?
I am back now, by the way.
Hey, Jeanette. So ACCM still a little bit far away from Imperial Age. He still needs 1 or 2 minutes until he's able to click. And what about Yo? Yeah, Yo's still missing that Siege Workshop that I wanted to see a few minutes ago already. He does have the numbers, he does have the army, so he really needs to go heavy now on the push towards the base of ACCM. As you just could see, the villagers are dangerously close. Once again, look at this, only 16 behind, considering how far behind ACCM was a few minutes before. Yeah, it looks like these villagers here at this town, this tower, are not gonna have a very happy fate as well. Looks like all of them are gonna die here, as Yo is not paying attention to this. Yeah, there we go. 3 or 4 are down, probably, and a few more are gonna go down as well. And heavy cavalry upgrade has been done here by SYO. He has a +4 upgrade already. He's still missing Partian tactics, it seems like. Ooh, and this raid is gonna hurt. This raid is gonna hurt. All these villagers are gonna die. Every single one of them. So very nice spot here for Mr. Yo. He just found to go raiding. That's a very hard strike onto the base of ACCM. ACCM still trying to do something funny here at the south left side, but I think Yo's stronger technology army is gonna be able to tackle this with no problem. And also considering the town center is there firing upon these cavalry archers, he's gonna be fine. And once again, look at that. They had roughly the same amount of villagers, and he has once again just dropped to 10 villagers advantage for Mr. Yo. Let me put back the normal score. There we go. Mr. Yo doing really good on the ratings here. I am just missing, as I just told 1 million times, just missing a Siege Workshop. Okay, looks like it just did me the favor. There are the Siege Workshops. He was trying to push here. Looks like he was even able to take 1 TC. So nice job by Mr. Yo. He probably now needs to concentrate his army on one place and make sure he pushes hard and he pushes fast to make sure he can finish this game as fast as he can. ACCM on 85% Imperial now, so he won't be too late to Imperial, but the population not looking very good for him. I also, to be fair, I don't see much of an army left for him. He has a few cavalry archers here. He's probably gonna be sticking to them, but I only see 3 archery ranges so far. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, one of them almost dead. So it looks like he's gonna stick to cavalry archers. And Mr. Yo, yeah, okay, well, that's kind kind of a surprising GG call there for me. I mean, he was able to hold on for so long, and then just like that, when he reaches Imperial Age, calls the GG. It's not like he was winning or something. He was definitely losing this game. It still feels to me like a little bit of a too soon of a GG call there from ACCM. But anyway, guys, that's the 1-0 on the 1v1's game in favor of the Chinese team. Mr. Yo was able to take the Dry Arabia game in favor of the Chinese team. Let's take a look here at the achievement. Largest army, very similar for both players. Yeah, economy was better for Mr. Yo as expected. He collected more of pretty much every resource. Only gold was a little bit less.